Alright, so every day I get a phone call, inevitably, that says, "Hey, Corey, I've been trying to add a shopping cart to my website for a full day, or for a couple days, or for a week, or for weeks, or for months, it just depends." And I'm so frustrated. I can't figure this out. Bottom line is, I just want to be able to sell my product. Can you help me? This video will help you. It's going to show you what we claim on our homepage, that you can set up a shopping cart on a website within 15 minutes no matter what web tool you're using. And that is pretty much true. I've been doing this stuff since 96 and I haven't seen many times that we can't get something working right away. Anyway, so this instructional video is to show you that we can get a shopping cart set up on a website within 15 minutes, and it's really simple to do. So let's get started. First of all, you're going to need the client code from your Getting Started email that we sent you when you signed up for the shopping cart. And this is the HTML form wizard. This is what you're going to use to actually build your add to shopping cart buttons that you'll copy and paste into your pages. So first of all, you'll see at the top here we have a choose section with a drop down. In the drop down, you'll see add item, view cart / checkout button, empty cart button, and customer logon buttons. So depending on which buttons you're building, this is the different sections that you'll use. Now for this demo, we're going to build an add to shopping cart button, so I'm going to go ahead and use the add item section. Alright, first thing, you'll want to enter your client code, and again, you have received that in a Getting Started email from us after you signed up for the shopping cart. So enter your client code there. The CGI directory, you'll leave that the way it is. Item is going to be the name of your product, so I'm going to go ahead and put product name here in my demo, and you can go ahead and put your product name in that space. Quantity usually defaults to 1. You can change that if you want to, if you require a certain number to be ordered at a time or something like that. You can even hide quantities if it's a one-of-a-kind item by clicking the checkbox, and that'll hide the quantity box. And of course the price, if you want $25 to show up, you type it in just like that, $25. Now you could actually build the HTML code from just that if you wanted to, but there's also some optional fields, and I'm going to go ahead and go through those with you. If you don't want to use these fields, of course you can kind of just go from there and leave those blank, but it's good to know what they're for. First of all, as part number, a lot of people use part numbers or SKU numbers with their products, and this is where you would enter that. If you don't have part numbers or SKU numbers with your products, I always suggest that you enter something. That way, if you do add those later, you'll easily be able to edit it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 001. Weight, the significance of weight is in shipping. So, if you're going to use UPS, USPS, FedEx, those kind of shipping types, or shipping by weight of any sort, you'll want to go ahead and put the weight of your product in here. This is a numeric field, so it only accepts numeric values. It doesn't accept the LBS or the pound sign or anything like that. So 1 would be 1 pound, 0.5 a half pound, 0.25 a quarter pound, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and put 0.25 a quarter pound in here. Now the shipping section of the HTML form wizard is kind of for the old way of doing shipping. If you wanted to charge, say, $1, if someone ordered this product, if you wanted to charge $1 for each one of the product that they order, then you just put $1 in there. That way if they order 2 of them, they get charged $2, 3 of them, they get charged $3, etc. Kind of the old way of doing shipping, but some people still use that, so we make it available and easy to use. Now the frame target, of course, this is for websites that are built in frames, and if you built your website in frames, you know who you are. This is where you want the add to shopping cart pages to display. So if you're wanting the shopping cart pages to display in your main frame or in your body frame, this is where you'd put the frame target right there. Now the link to URL, basically when someone goes to your website, they click your add to cart button on your product page, and they go into the shopping cart, they'll immediately go into what we call the item list page. The item list page lists all of your all of the products that they have in their shopping cart up to that point in a table. It'll list the price and the part number and the product name and, the total and the subtotal and those kind of things. If you want the name of the product in that list to be a link that the customer can click on and it'll take them back to the page on your website where that product is located, then you need to put the HTML page or the address of where that product is located right here. So that would be, http://yourwebsite.com/product1.html or whatever. Now, this program will automatically create an Add to Shopping Cart button for you. It's going to be just like the Windows buttons down here, and it'll say Add to Shopping Cart by default. If you want that to say something else, you can easily change that by entering, whatever you want it to say. And again, it'll make that Windows button, and it'll say that. Now, if you want to use an image for an Add to Shopping Cart button, which a lot of people do, then you can do that. All you need to do is put the image on your server, and then we would just need you to enter the actual path of where to grab that image right here. So that would be something like http://www.yourwebsite.com/images/add to cart.gif or something to that effect. Okay, so if you don't have any item options in your products, then you don't really need to go into this section, but I'm going to show you how it works real quick just so you get a good feel for it, and that way if you ever do need it, you have it under your belt. First thing is I'm going to put in an option name of size, and the option values, let's do small, semicolon, medium, semicolon, and large. You'll notice here that the option values are always separated by semicolons, and you put the option name in here. You can do the option type of drop down, radio buttons, check boxes, or text boxes, depending on what type of options you're making. And for this purpose, I'm just going to do drop down list. We'll add another option, and on that option, I'm going to go ahead and do color. And let's do red, semicolon, green, semicolon, and blue. All right, now the important thing for you to know here is if, for instance, you charged an extra $2 for the large size, you'd want to enter it like this, something like add $2, and then you'd build the code accordingly, and you can easily adjust the code to add $2 to the 25, so it'd be $27. If you need to do that, then you can email support, and we'll email you some instructions on how that's done. It's pretty simple to do. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and create the view code, and you'll see here that the system automatically creates some HTML code for you. All you're going to do is select that code, copy it, and then you're going to open up the web development tool of your choice, whatever you use to change your website and make changes to it. I use Dreamweaver, so I'm going to show you how to do that. You basically go into the page. I've just got a blank page here. Of course, most of you would have your menu and everything and just have the body or maybe a table within the body that you're going to put this. And I'm going to go into the code view. I'm just going to put it right here in the body. So I'm going to select that there, and then I'm just going to paste it in. Okay, and you'll see here that all the HTML code that we built over in the form wizard was just pasted in here. I'm going to show you what the design view looks like. You'll see that the product name, the quantity, price, shipping amount, size, and the color drop down, and then of course I put in a URL for a add to cart image, but of course that's not there, so it's just showing a broken image. But anyway, if I go ahead and preview this in a browser, you'll see that it comes up a little nicer. Of course, again, still we have a broken image here, but you'll see the product name, quantity, price, etc. So you can go ahead and select from the drop downs here, put in green, and then click buy now, and it's basically at this point going to take them into the shopping cart. And here's the products that have been added. When I told you about the link to URL, that's what I meant there. That would connect to your website.com or whatever. You'll see the shipping types. They're all based on the weight and the zip codes. Basically, you'll click Send Order Secure, and of course it sends the order over to the billing, shipping, and payment info section, where of course your customer enters that information and completes the order. Now, within these pages, we can head these with your shop, with your shop's logo. We can also customize the fields. We can customize the headings, those kind of things to make it look more like your website so that it blends in nicely. And that's as simple as it is to add a shopping cart to your website. I hope this has been useful to you and helpful to you. And I look forward to working with you on your shopping cart and getting yours set up on your website. And I hope you have a great day.